Hey, it's Ayush here from School World, where we help you to understand hard concepts and develop your mind with online video. So today's topic is Grade 7's Biology Chapter 1, which is Nutrition in Organism. Nutrition in plants and nutrition in animals. Then photosynthesis, nutrition in microbes like amoeba and digestive system in humans will be the topics that we will discuss in this chapter. The next topic is the introduction. As you know, introduction is forever. In introduction, we will discuss about organisms. Like all the organisms derive their energy from food. So each and every living thing needs food to get energy, and they get nutrition like mineral, vitamin, etc. for their growth from the food. And food is the basic thing for the life. And food provides life for repairing the cells. Now the nutritions. Nutrition is a process through which the body obtains food and utilizes it for getting energy, and nutrients are the substance that our body need to live and grow. Next topic is nutrition in plants. So there are some modes of nutrition. First is autotrophic mode or autotrophic nutrition, in which auto means self and trophic means nutrition, and it is a mode of nutrition in which plants or organisms make their own food. In plants, organic molecules like water and CO2 get converted to carbohydrates, and this is organic, and with the help of sunlight and chlorophyll. Example are all the green plants because they contain the chlorophyll pigment. Second is heterotrophic nutrition. Hetero means other and trophic means nutrition, and in this mode animals and plants derive food from other animals and plants. Next is types of autotrophs. There are two types of autotrophs: photoautotrophic and chemoautotrophic. In photoautotrophic, plants or animal use the sunlight for preparing their food. Example, green algae and green plants. But in chemoautotroph, organism utilize chemical energy for preparing food like H2S, sulfur, bacteria. Next topic is the types of heterotrophs. Now there are some types of heterotrophs like Holozoic type. In Holozoic type, nutrition of the organism and the digestion takes place inside the body, and they generally eat solid foods, sometimes only liquid. And it is inside and it produces gas, liquid, solid, etc. particles as waste. Next is insectivorous plants. Plants that feed on insects are called insectivorous plants. Most common example is picture plant and Venus flytrap, and they eat insects to get nitrogen from the insects. Next is septotrophs. Septotrophs are the organism which rely on dead and decaying matter for their food, and so they are called septotrophs, and this mode of nutrition is called septotrophic nutrition, and one of the common example is fungus. Next is parasitic. Parasitic is a heterotrophic mode in which the organism is completely dependent on the other for food. Like example is cuscata, which is also called amarbel, and it grows on other plants, the host plant, and gets the nutrition from it, and it generally damages the other plant. Next is symbiotic association. Now the organisms that live in symbiotic association means they live together and share their shelter and nutrition, so they are called symbiotic relationship. Most common example is rhizobium bacteria and the nitrogen fixing plant. So nitrogen fixing plant provides food to the bacteria, and bacteria provides the plant usable nitrogen to the plant. And another example, we can take the bacteria living in our body and our body itself. See, these are some images of autotrophic and heterotrophic modes. First one you can see the fungus, second one is Venus flytrap, then is the amoeba, structure of amoeba, and third one is symbiotic association, fourth one. And now what are cells? You know, cells are the basic part of the living, means they are the basic part from which all the matters are made which are living. And from cells we get tissues, from tissues we get organ, from organ we get organ system, and etc. So there are some parts of cells. Cells contain three parts basically, which are cell membrane, the nucleus, and cytoplasm. So cytoplasm is cell-like structure and the nucleus is in the middle, and cell membrane protects the whole cell, and everything inside the cell floats on the cytoplasm, as you can see in the picture. And within the cytoplasm there are many organelles. About organelles we will discuss in next classes. Now comes the process of photosynthesis. So as you can see the formula, 6CO2 plus 6H2O gives C6H12O6 plus 6O2. This is the formula for photosynthesis, and photosynthesis is done by photoautotrophic organisms like I told, blue-green algae and green plants. So photosynthesis definition if you want, then photosynthesis is a process in which the plant makes its own food by using sunlight, water, soil, air, etc. And the side product over here is oxygen, which is good for us, and they utilize carbon dioxide. And in this process the main role is of chlorophyll. This is only the pigment with the help of the photosynthesis is done, and other pigments like chlorophyll include sclerotin, xanthophyll, and mostly all the green plants have chlorophyll. Now factors affecting photosynthesis. Now light intensity. If we have more light in an area, then we have the higher rate of photosynthesis, and if we have low, then low. Then concentration of CO2. If you have higher concentration of CO2 or as a carbon dioxide, it helps in increasing rate of photosynthesis. And here is the amount given for carbon dioxide, which is 300 to 400 ppm, which is an amount for the carbon dioxide level, suitable amount in which generally all plants are doing photosynthesis. Next comes the temperature. If temperature is too high, then it will all the water vapor will get out of the plant leaf and it will start evaporating in the air. So we need temperature ranging from 25 degree to 35 degree Celsius. Next is water. If you have more water in an area, then the evaporation rate will be low, and the stomata will also open more, and they will release all the amount of water they have stored inside it. And next comes the pollution. Due to pollution, when the smoke reacts with the water, it produces an element called smog, and the smog will sit on the leaf and it will not help the plant, but it will harm the plant. It will not let the water to retain out of the leaves. Next, you can see the structure of chlorophyll. This is the structure of chlorophyll. You can see it is mainly, all the elements are mainly made up of carbon, oxygen and hydrogen. And next is the graph for temperature, carbon dioxide and light intensity for photosynthesis. Thank you for watching this video. We will come up with new content in future.